All right, what's going on, guys? It's your guy, Professor O, coming through with a dose of that good yo from everywhere like broken glass from around like a circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today, I want to talk about keep your distance. So, when you're dealing with any type of individuals or when you're on the path of growth and development, that's our point and goal. Because I had to learn this from personal experience. And again, I'm always going to give this little brief summary before I get right into the meat and potatoes of the situation. I kind of like been doing that, right? It's been real smooth, real cool, and I like it because I'm so sexy. You dig what I'm saying? I think you can. But you want to always maintain distance now. Because when you're on a path of growth and development, you got to realize you're literally changing your brain circuitry. You're changing who you are. You're becoming a whole entire different life form. Really, why? Because as you grow, you're going to realize you're going to have situations, you're going to have traits, perspectives, things that are going to either be refined, added, or discarded. It's simple as that. And when you're on the path and a point of development, and when you are refining some traits that you found that will be more useful for your present and for your future, or will you be adding in more traits or discarding those traits, especially when it comes to discardment, when you're discarding those traits, a lot of things, people, places, ideas goes with those traits, because those traits, again, were also being cultivated by person, places, things, ideas, etc., so forth. So when I say keeping your distance is so essential, is because now you're representing the new growth, the new path, the new you. And when you're representing the new path, the new growth, the new you, you're also realizing that those other things never served you, and they can't serve you because they're not who you're becoming, they're who you were. Now let's get down to this round now. Can you dig what I'm saying? All right. When you're on your path, some can't come because they are not on the healing journey like you are. Now, what I mean by that is realize as you're growing and as you're progressing, you have to realize, again, the light turned on. It's not the aha moment or the eureka. It's when the light turns on and you see the dirt for what it is inside of it. Now you pick up your dust and you take the responsibility, the accountability, and the choice to pick up your dustpan and broom and say, you know what, I'm cleaning myself up. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to see things in a different perspective. I want to broaden. I want to expand my vision more so. But in order to expand your vision, you have to also have tunnel vision. And that's when you're so goal-oriented. That's when discipline comes in, perseverance, persistence, tenacity, etc., so forth. I digress. But now as you're cleaning it up, you're also realizing people can't come with you, because as you're doing the cleaning, in order for people to match this signal that you're resonating with or that you're emitting, they're going to have to do likewise, because again, it won't mesh. It'll be opposites now, because now you're becoming something new while they're staying what they were, or what they are, excuse me. And there's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is just wish them well and hope they are well, and then move forward, because at the same time, things are progressing. You're either going to be ahead of time, or you're moving with time, or you're behind in time. Those that don't want to change and develop and progress in themselves, they're going to stay behind time because they were moving with time. They were never ahead of time. They were struggling to actually move with time, and then now they're moving behind time. And some people want to stay there. They want to stay, they're content. But realize things change, time changes. It's just what it is. Change is inevitable. So in order to be in a comfortable state, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And in order to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, you have to stay ahead of time. Then that's when you start adding discipline in. Then that's when you're becoming more tenacious. Then that's when you're adding perseverance. You're becoming more steadfast, etc., and so forth. Also, while gaining these new traits of strength and endurance, you also have to remain humble simultaneously. You also have to remain meek. It's a reason for that, because as you're gaining your new strength traits, other traits will like to sneak in that could kind of cause a lot of confusion and a lot of obstacles in your immediate future into your long-term goals, such as stubbornness, pride, it's wrath even. Because then you want to protect certain things. Again, I've always spoke about personally, especially when you're dealing with interpersonal relationships, when you're dealing with individuals that don't want to come to a middle ground to have some type of understanding and to make some type of commonplace solution that would actually make sense. Realize that these are individuals that they're not even seeking solutions, or their mind aren't developed to actually see a solution. At any rate, you can't help heal anyone, because healing is a personal agenda. And being that they're not personalizing their situation, they're looking to project it onto others to try and find some type of treatment, not a cure. They're looking for a treatment for the situation just to feel better in that moment. you can't entertain that, because now the minute you start to entertain, now it's not a personal thing, it becomes general, and now you'll take a responsibility and accountability for the interaction, and that won't behoove you in any type of way, shape, or form. Literally, it's just what it is. I digress. Maybe half of them, you got the support from a distance. Now, I learned this the hard way. I'll give you an example. Trust me, anyone who knows me knows that I will cut you off, not even in a heartbeat. I'll cut you off in a plank of a moment. Literally, I will, if it doesn't soothe me, it doesn't behoove me in any type of way. I may be a little selfish when it comes to this, maybe, and I'm here to say I'm not infallible, and I give people literally chances to kind of, so I can get an understanding of this interaction. But once I see that this interaction isn't beneficial for neither of us at all, I have to remove myself, because this isn't a situation that's happening. Or I can't entertain the situation, or I can't humor it because it's not behooving to me. It's not progressing. I'm not progressing in the situation. It's becoming redundant. It's becoming foolish, and more so, it's becoming quite retarded. It is what it is. But, and then you do know, I will cut them off. Now, if I'm cut off in this situation, I never ever take it personal at all. I can't take it personal, because actually I respect it. Because if somebody has the nerve to want to cut me off, that's very apt. Thank you, because now you're showing that you need to grow, and maybe I was a hindrance, though I don't see how, and I don't care to see how. All I know is I'm proud because you see that I may have been a hindrance in your path, and you chose to take the initiative to cut me off because this was not behooving to your future, and you're willing to go to your future. I'm supporting you and I'm rooting you on. I would never take it personal. I can't take it personal. How can I take anything personally negatively? And how can I take anything that's personal in a negative sense towards someone else that wants to better who they are? That's such a benefit. That's such a beneficial motion. It's such a beneficial gesture. Keep going. Do it. Hopefully, whenever I'm going, I'll meet you there, and maybe we can have a minute. If not, fuck it. It is what it is. Keep going. Keep growing. Ain't no hate over here. More love to you. The genuine love, not the obsessive and infatuation, the ones that they can't live by themselves. I don't know, there's a lot of dickheads and retardedness going on, so I digress. Pray for them, really do, because they need it. But I realized that once you're distancing yourself, because I'm long-winded now, you better, come on. Once you're distancing, is that a word? I don't know. Once you're making distance between you and who you were, and the people who knew who you were, instead of now the person that you're becoming, you have to realize that you're growing, and you can't go back. You can't look back. You can visit, and you know what I mean? Like, but you can't, it's more so like, you see, you want to support them, but realize that they don't want to grow. You know what I mean? They don't want to grow with you. They want you to stay stagnant with them, and that isn't a behooving or beneficial type of gesture at all. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. So what I would suggest in that situation, that you got to support from a distance. Keep them in your prayers, and that's about it. Even you going or showing some type of support could be hindering to your present and to your future. And I'm telling you this because I learned from experience. Because even as I'm growing and I see people that's on their own personal path, I want to show love and this, that, and third. You got to realize, being that they're taking their own personal path and they're progressing, they're still in a healing state. So things may be very sensitive for them. And being that things are very sensitive for them, they may not take your support as well as you would like them to. No matter what, they still may personalize the situation. Maybe they'll still maybe they're still dealing with personal situations or whatever it may be. It is what it is. That's why you never take it personally, because whatever any individual is going through in their own personal vendetta, that's what they're facing, and that's what they're going through, not what you're going through. And that's something you don't ever take personal. You take it general and you move aside and you keep growing. And then hopefully when you're growing and you keep growing in your point of development, they'll be able to see and meet you there. And now you'll meet the new them as they meet the new you. And maybe new things can be rekindled and you can kind of pick up from a better state. You can revisit the situation because you both are now in your newness and you're able to look at the situation more in a developed perspective instead of looking at it in a past perspective. Or not. It is what it is. But at some point in time, you got to realize you got to let that go. Now, what's yours is yours. And I always urge people, go back and claim and get what's yours because it is. But when you're dealing with individuals that's not willing to grow, that's in the past, and being at the end of the past, their mind state is still in the past, you can't grow with them. It's impossible because they're not looking, you know what I mean? You're using a cell phone, they're on a payphone. They're looking for payphones. That doesn't make sense. That's done. It's been outdated. You can't do it. It just doesn't, logic won't dictate the situation anymore because now it becomes foolishness, it becomes comfort. I digress. I'm going very, very long on a stupid situation. I got many more points to go. I'm very long-winded. I digress. You can only help people grow if they want to grow. And that's pretty self-explanatory. It really is because again, when you're trying to help other people grow in your situation, you can't help them. You can't force nobody to grow. You can't. It's literally impossible because not only will they either waste your time, they may even take offense to what you're doing. You're like, yo, what are you talking about? Hey, right. I don't know. Have a good day and move forward because you're wasting time. You know what I mean? It's not, and if you're not wasting time, it's going to become strife. It's just not going to be a beneficial interaction. So if I were you, I would just continue to move forward and continue to grow. Distance will decide whether you will be reconnecting. And distance will decide whether you'll be reconnecting with them or not. And I mean that. Like, that is so... I was just speaking about that in the previous point. Literally, as you're growing, if they will grow and if they're resonating at the same signal, the same frequency, they're going to be in similar places or they're going to be in a similar energy because it's just what it is. You're resonating, you're emitting that signal of success. And that's what it is. It attracts to one another. It's just what it is. Simple as that. So if they're growing like you're growing and you supporting from a distance, keeping them in good health and good spirits in your mind, you'll meet them there, or you'll meet likewise or other similar people that will match your signal and that, and to be able to grow and be overall perspective. You know what's going on. And pardon me as I do. Me is always constantly working on the mic, always trying to stop this coolness and this sexiness, but it can't. You know I'm gonna keep always progressing and keep pumping out this produce. Can you dig what I'm talking about? I think you can. Yeah. Growth separates the past, present, and future. And that's big in itself. Growth is present and future. Who you were last year, you are not who you are today. And who you are going to be in the future, you will not be who you are today. This is why it's always good and always mindful to be in a constant state of growth, a constant state of elevation, expansion. It's imperative for you to do that because you don't want to be the same version you are, who you were yesterday, who you're going to be today, and who you will become to be tomorrow. I'm telling you, this is for real. That's what I can go like this. They say the distance grows they say distance makes the heart grow fonder, which may be true, but distance makes the brain more of a discerner. And that's it. That's it in itself. Like, let me see what's going on. Yeah, I'll say it again. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, which may be true, but distance makes the brain more of a discerner. And that, that's it in itself. Like, let me see what's going on. Yeah, I'll say it again. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, which may be true, but distance makes the brain more of a discerner. good. Green, hold it like this so I can see it like this. We're good at green. Again, and I apologize, guys. You know, got the deep pictures out here. The enemy is always trying to stop this good and this sexiness. We're always putting out signals because you know the enemy definitely has some type of authority, a little bit, not even authority, but it has some influence. While the so yeah, so now while the airways is being messed with and fucks with, you know, I'm always gonna pump out this coolness and this segments. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. But anyway, that's what it is. So the heart, this does make the heart grow fonder, while the brain makes the heart more of a discerner. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up again. This message is for the adept out there, for the master, the expert, the proficient, efficient, self-efficient, the one that's always doing it and never losing it, that's growing, that's glowing, that's going at all times. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And remember, speak good, do good, see good. Cause when it is good, it's all good. Can you dig it? And for the haters out there that love looking at your boy, make sure you look at my good side cause you know that I'm sexy. Can you dig what I'm saying? I think you can. Peace, love, and light. I'll see you guys in the next video.